A right or a privilege? Who would like to tackle that first? Dr. Hersey. Yes, there's a mic.
I see it as a right.
And would you please expand upon why do you say that?
Well, not trying to sound like a lawyer or a constitutional scholar, my sense is that if we really are about people getting life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, you don't get much life without good health. You don't get much liberty without good health, really. The freedom of want, the freedom of fear from catastrophic bills, and it's really hard to pursue happiness if you're constantly burdened down by that or going bankrupt because of lack of affordable health care. So that's, and there, I learned way back in high school, I still remember it, that it's the role of government to make sure it protects and ensures the rights of the citizens against the tyranny of the majority or the marketplace.
Other comments?
Well, I very, very definitely think it's a right. I would also use the word responsibility. I do believe that the system needs to be universal and that we all need to participate in it. And so right and responsibility, the one word I most definitely would not use is privilege. I think that that's just an odd kind of a construct to think about who deserves health and who doesn't. I just can't even get my head around what the moral argument for that would be. But I think the addition of responsibility into the rights conversation is important.
I happen to think it's a right, but let me frame it in a way that I think we would all agree that it is clear that it's a right. Up there, one of the options was choosing not to have insurance. Maybe you're unable to get insurance, or maybe you'll reach into a cap with insurance. So now let's say you walk outside and you have an accident, get hit by a car. You don't have insurance. Who's not going to call an ambulance? Of course we're going to call an ambulance. And that gets to the responsibility part. The other part, you know, I think you touched on very eloquently. You know, what happens to that individual if they have an insurance policy that all of a sudden says, we're done, we're not covering you anymore? Some people have families that can help. Some people can, you know, do out of pocket and take care of it. Other people can't. And this is why I think the faith community was so involved in it. Yes, they agree in responsibility, personal responsibility, but also collective responsibility. I agree that it's right.
A follow-up question to that.